time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
Bum, 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 bum.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore and More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and joining me is Big Johnny D.
What's going on, Gorehounds?
Your killing machine himself, Bobby Amone,
What's up, you fucks?
and my doppelganger kangabanger from down under, Brody King.
Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy.
That was quicker than Bobby's last time. Holy shit. So, guys, we've got a wonderful episode for you today. Lost Boys, the Tribe. But before we get into that, you know what time it is. You've been waiting for it. That's alive. So, Big Johnny D, what'd you do this week? What's up?
Well, yesterday we dropped our 4th episode of Wake and Bake, to which the beautiful gentleman below me right now joined us. So you guys should definitely go to Do Back Discussion and check that shit out, or wait for the audio to drop and obviously check it on all the sweet audio, whatever you listen to on, obviously.
Can I sidebar real quick?
Absolutely.
Audio will be uploaded when my computer gets here.
There you go.
Beautiful.
And so head over to Do Back Discussion on Facebook, watch that shit, and you'll be explained everything that was just said. No, man, other than that, it was I went outside this weekend because we had some nice weather finally come in, so I definitely took advantage of that. Finally started the process of opening the pool yesterday, which was awesome until all the water I drained out with the pump, and then it poured fucking all night long. So I was like, yeah, literally getting nowhere.
Doesn't that always make the day better?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, right. I mean, I feel I still got more out than I took in, but hopefully tomorrow will be a nicer day. And I'm going to get right out there at the crack of dawn and just start fucking dumping that shit. Because you know what? Memorial Day is a week away, man. I got to have that shit fucking
Yes, you
open.
do.
Right? Yeah, dude. Like, and I also noticed, and I made a Facebook post about this, but as a father and an owner of a pool, I own no Hawaiian shirts whatsoever. And I feel like that is an issue that needs to be rectified immediately. So,
Oh, dude.
so hopefully by next episode, I'll be showing up with some sweet fucking Hawaiian swag, man.
Dude,
See?
I want to see you in a Hawaiian shirt because I got one.
My wife's always been against them, man, and I'm
We
like,
need little
no, I
hockey
fucking
mask and
love them.
machete sequence ones. That would
What's
be
that?
little hockey masks and machete sequence.
Dude, they gotta have Friday the 13th.
We
Hawaiian
gotta
shirt.
Oh, yes, they do. Come
I
on.
was gonna say they got Ghostbusters, dude.
They
I've
got
seen
Star
a bunch
Wars.
of those. Oh yeah, well, dude, Star Wars fucking got everything. Though.
That's true.
Star Wars has condoms, for God's sake.
Ooh,
So does
right.
Kiss.
But enough about me, Brody. How have you been, my brother?
I've been well, mate. I've been very well. Yeah, just flat out working, watching bulk movies, and basically talking to you guys. And yeah, being on the show, Wake and Bake. That was really awesome. And thank you for having me on today. It's super excited.
Absolutely.
How about you, Bobby? What's been going down?
It was a good weekend. It was a beautiful weekend. I was out on a date with a girl, of course.
Nice.
So it was fun. Social distance, trust me, all that good stuff, because there were cops there too. So,
Gay.
but and then also, I got up running now. My Clodbuster, the speed controller, came the other day, and the bitch still fucking works after 10 years. So
Very nice.
now I got to get some hop up things for it. So I'll do that next week. And then in my little cosplay news, my Jason costume, I am getting rid of the clothing. I'm scrapping it and restarting. And I'm going to order everything online because the clothes I put on, I literally did a test run. It looked like shit.
Well,
The
that's not
clothes-
fucking helping anybody.
The clothes looked like shit. The underpieces were fine. So I'm going to get the lighter gray shirt with black pants, and I'm going to do what I wanted to do. And then just restart that. And then I have a few other things going on for that. Other than that, been busy working and a lot of other things. TJ, give me something from your end.
Okay, so this week, of course, I did Wake and Bake with my co-host, with the co-host, John Dransack over here, looking at me so sexy. God, I could kiss you. Come here, baby. Anyway, I did a show with David Howard Thornton on Saturday for Rabbit Hole. That went really well. I did some more production work on Behind the Screams, the animated series. And then I got hired on as a line producer on a film today, which I can't talk about right now, but I will talk to you guys with after the show. Doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. Got an email today that my laptop got delayed once again, so I don't know if I'm going to be picking it up on Friday. Fuck me. You think if you spend $2,000 on something, they'd be a little bit more urgent about it getting here. So 2 guaranteed delivery dates later, I might get it Friday.
At least you're still going to get it.
Yeah.
Better than to say you'll get it than you won't.
Yes. I will address the elephant in the room. Chadwick is not here. He is had a rather stressful week per se and wanted to take a week off, which is why we have Le Doppelganger, Kanga Banga from Da joining us. Yes. Just as a friendly reminder, if you look up there in his right corner of his screen, that is a piece from our sponsor, Horror Costume Studios. Brody bought that part A Jason Takes Manhattan mask from him not too long ago. It is a splendid piece, and I think he can attest to the quality and the paint job on that bitch.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeedy. I am so happy with this, and Marcio's work is amazing. I remember getting it. I nearly jizzed in my pants, and it sort of speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. The attention to detail in this mask is insane. It's actually better than the movie. But yeah, I'm still waiting on a part 8 Hawk for it. But I'm currently running the old Jason Goes to Hell Hawk on it at the moment, which doesn't look too bad. It actually suits it. But yeah.
Brody, I got a question for you. Have you tried that mask on yet?
Yes, I have, and it fits beautifully.
How does your head move in it? Because coming from a cosplayer standpoint, I need to know these things.
It fits my head really snug, like it's super tight, but it molds to it very well, so I can move my neck. Plus, I've got a bald head, so I ain't ripping any hair out quick. So
the
that
way
helps.
Marcio makes his masks, it's the same for all of the masks he offers. Like even my part 6, it fits your head perfectly, and mobility is not an issue. And whenever you put a hawk on it, it's attached to your head. There's no fucking giant gaps with thin latex. You know, you don't have to stuff that shit. You know what I'm feeling?
A decision has been made, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Okay. Yeah. So onward to the show actually today. So it's episode 85, and today's film is 2008's Lost Boys, The Tribe, directed by PJ Pesci. Pesci?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pesci. Also known for the soundtrack of Spy Kids 1, directing Sniper 3 and From Dusk Until Dawn 3. Also, John, he directed 6 episodes of the Tremors TV series.
Ooh.
John, we can't hear you. Give us an unplug there and then a replug in.
I hope we get that deep voice.
I know, that'd be sexy as fuck.
Oh, yes.
Sugar Daddy Johnny.
Moving on, written by Hans Rodinoff, produced by Basil Iwanek and Philip Goldfein, starring Tad Hilgenbrink as Chris Emerson, Angus Sutherland as Shane Powers, Autumn Reeser as Nicole Emerson, Corey Feldman as Edgar Frog, Gabrielle Rose as Aunt Jillian, Sean Sippos as Kyle, Merwin Mondesir as Eric, Kyle Cassie as John, Monica Delane as Lisa, Grayston Holt as Evan Monroe, and Tom Savini as David Von Etten. Music by Nathan Barr, cinematography by Barry Dunleavy, edited by Amanda Kidpaul, distributed by Warner Premiere, released July 29th, 2008, a runtime of 92 midgets, budget of $4.2 million, was not theatrically released, but was released via digital. John is gone for the time being, but we'll use that opportunity. John is here. Let me pull it back up.
Johnny D, where is my
Sorry
dairy?
about that.
Oh.
My shitty technical difficulties.
But we're going to pull John back real quick because we are going to do the trailer.
Yeah, we are.
Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got to mute myself. We have established this.
Yes, we figured this out yesterday, so no more echo for anybody.
Yeah.
This is one of those good news, bad news scenario things. What do you want first?
Bad news.
The wine that Shane gave you the other night wasn't wine. It was blood.
Your sister's just a suck monkey.
What he's trying to say is, we're vampires.
Ooh, scary.
No, but seriously.
We're vampires.
There it is.
You have to see the world the way we do. Never grow old. You'll never die. And you'll never know fear again.
I'm Edgar Frog, surfboard shaper and vampire hunter.
Bam.
Let's go kill some vampires.
Oh man, I should totally have it right.
That's actually a really good trailer.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
It's not bad.
It's
Shout
not
out
bad.
to Gunner, Hannah, Lance.
Hello,
Good to see you.
ladies and gents.
Guys. I never knew fear to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I should go get the red.
Lance is the owner of Masked by Lance, proud sponsor of Gore N More podcast. Also, didn't want to tell you guys, but as of last night, I have officially commissioned new artwork from artist Lowen Morrison for Gore N More. So and I will give you guys a sneak peek of what I envisioned and the direction I gave him. So a little sidebar here. You see that little bloody VHS tape up there in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
That was spawned from an American Psycho scene.
Ah.
Okay, so the direction I gave him, and I described this to Brody. So imagine being on acid, walking into a video store, and you see Bateman walk up to return said VHS tapes, and then he snaps. So the cover art will be a graphical depiction of Patrick Bateman beating somebody to death with a VHS tape, but on acid, and the blood will spell out Gore N More.
Interesting.
Yes,
That's going to be cool to see.
I thought that went with the old, that kind of brought a new version of the old logo and kind of is just giving us this, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like normal.
We'll see how Lowen does over the next couple of weeks, and we will be debuting that sweet artwork live on a future episode of the Gore N More podcast. So moving on with today's episode, what the fuck? Okay, plot rundown. Who wants to do this?
You know, I want to hear Bobby. Actually, or should we let Brody do it?
Brody.
Let's Brody do it.
And no, you cannot say Point Break with vampires. You cannot say that.
Damn it. I shouldn't have said that last night. But damn it.
Yes, he can.
TJ just said it, so it's already out there anyway.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Plot rundown.
Yeah, you got to say it. But
is basically Point Break and vampires.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the orphan and former surfer Chris Emerson and his sister Nicole Emerson moved to Luna Bay expecting to initiate a new life without housing expenses with their aunt Gillian, who was batshit crazy. But she charges rent to the siblings for a wrecked house, and Chris seeks a job working as a board shaper to raise money for unsafe expenses. While in town, he meets his acquaintance, and he's also surfer Shane Powers, who invites Chris to a surfing party at night. Then the siblings unsuccessfully seek out the board shaper, vampire hunter, Ed Frog. In his trailer, trying to find a job, Chris leaves a message for him.
Guys, is there echo on the audio?
no.
Not on my end.
Well, on the people watching in stream. Continue.
Oh yeah, I did see Dan put that up there. Sorry.
They go to Shane's party, and Nicole stays with Shane and drinks booze offered by him. Later, she becomes a half vampire, and Edgar advises that she drank vampire blood. and can only be saved if the head vampire is killed. Chris and Edgar search the hiding place of Shane and his tribe to save Nicole.
Alrighty.
I just came in my pants. Thank you, Brody.
Yeah.
Too easy, babe.
Let's see. Gunner said seems fine. Lance says tiny echo. Interesting.
Lance. Rigged raffles.
Right.
Rigged.
Oh shit.
No, I love you, Lance. I love you, mate.
No, man.
Lance.
This movie, I don't know about for you guys, but this was my first viewing actually.
Same. This is the first time I saw it.
And I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I feel like there was always like a lot of like distaste for this film. That was very vocal. And you know, already knowing that, but never seeing it kind of was just like, yeah, you know, this might suck. But I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised. I didn't, like I said, it wasn't terrible. It was entertaining.
It's definitely a fun sequel.
Yeah.
Sure.
The only thing I could have said would have fixed it is more Edgar Frog.
Yes, yes, I agree.
And more one-liners.
Yes.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you gave me him the whole fucking time instead of this other fucking douchebag's backstory, it would have been way better. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, this is true. He made parts of the movie way better.
Dude, the last 15, 20 minutes when he came in, man, that was like, I was at a, like, I was like, yeah, this is when shit's going to fucking get awesome.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And I'll agree with you, Johnny. The movie was fun. I went into it going, it's going to be a fun movie. And then as I watched it, I said, this is fun, but okay, I can see where people would be like,
yeah, there's definitely
and we'll get into that, but yeah.
Oop. I heard TJ try to say something or song. Nope, no audio from you, buddy.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I loud?
No,
Yes.
You're good.
No.
You're fine.
Okay.
No, like you're good.
Guys, if Lance, if you could message me how the audio sounds when I talk, if there's any echo. I don't know what's going on. I think the problem is that I'm using a tube preamp, and that fluctuates. And tubes aren't a steady thing. As nice as they are, there is like level variation with that.
Right. So TJ, you own the triple pack. I'm assuming you've seen this is not your first viewing.
No, this is not my first viewing. I actually really enjoy this for whatever reason. I think the movie, if you don't compare it to the first one, it stands alone very well.
So this is where you guys are all going to beat me with a fucking bar of soap and a sock.
Mm-hmm.
I know we reviewed the first one. Unfortunately, I was not able to pitch in that week. So I have never actually seen the first movie.
Oh, shit.
Right. I saw number 2 before I saw the first one.
Well, the thing is,
that's not a bad thing.
With this triple pack, that aforementioned triple pack,
right,
it's not available in the States. You can only buy this overseas and region free.
Oh shit.
That's not a bad thing though, John, because this is its own separate story.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't have any links tied in with the first.
And that's kind of where I felt like I was like, as soon as I got halfway through it, I'm like, I was like, you know what? I guess I really don't need to watch the first one too much. Like they kind of fill you in for the most part.
The only way to watch the first one is because Kiefer's brother was the main villain in this one.
Right.
And this actor was shit. So Kiefer, you need to see Kiefer's performance for the first one, just to see how good of a vampire he really is. Like,
so
he was
you know that the one vampire, his name was John, the one that was like had like a hard on for the main dude the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
I felt like he looked more like fucking Kiefer Sutherland than Kiefer Sutherland's goddamn brother.
Yeah. The facial features were so much closer.
Well, I knew his brother was supposed to be in it, but I didn't look it until like after I got done with the movie. And then I was just like, oh wow, I was way off. I figured it was that motherfucker.
Like Kiefer Sutherland from 24.
Angus wants to try to be so hard to be his dad, like try so hard to be his dad, like the whole fucking time. And like the director really wants him to be his dad. Like the fucking angles that they shoot him up at, and then his shitty fucking acting that doesn't deliver because they're like, oh, we're gonna frame this so cinematic, and you're gonna deliver nothing.
Did he have an accent? Because it sounded like he was trying to put an accent on.
There was a hint of one there, yes.
So what I figured for that, because he kind of had that more old school fucking like vampire look with the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
So I figured they were trying to kind of give him that little bit of an accent to feel more of like an actual like Dracula-esque.
That was a reference to Bodhi from Point Break.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
It wasn't really. I was just making that up.
It could be.
It could be.
He was a surfer. Break. He had long blonde hair. He was the ringleader.
They surf at night.
Yeah. Surf at night. You guys could have night vision.
Yeah.
But no, man.
We don't have night vision. We have sonar.
But you know what, man? Like I said, this movie wasn't. I almost kind of wish it brought a little bit more of the comedy that it had. Yeah. Because I feel like I said, man, if they brought in Edgar Frog into it a little bit more.
Yes. Also, I think there's a deleted scene where you get to see Corey Haim.
No, that was just in the normal movie. There's two other deleted scenes as well featuring Corey Haim. So did you guys see the after credit or the post credit scene?
I saw the uncut version, so yes.
No.
Okay, because I watched it on Prime. So what it had is it had where they were meeting in a park and he was like, no more theatrics. And Corey Haim came out and he was a vampire and they led into a fight. The deleted scenes is him and Corey Haim talking on the beach. There's two different versions of it. And Corey Haim's telling about how Frog's older brother, which I know I'm assuming he obviously got turned in the original, right?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Or is his, because I know Frog had a brother in the first one, but did he get turned or no?
No. We really don't know what actually happened to him.
In the third movie, you get to find out what happens to his brother.
Okay.
Well,
you get to know they do a flashback of them going into a mansion, and you get to see his brother get infected.
So what happens is the two deleted scenes, it shows his brother driving a fucking, I think it's like a Chevelle or something like that, dude. But it's sweet because it's like all encased, and then he's got a computer monitor so he can see where he's driving, and seeing some chick fucking heading in. So it leads it right up for the third one.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'd highly recommend The Thirst. That's the third one.
I really want to check it out now, dude. Honestly,
I gotta check that one out too.
I'll just do what I did with Brody. I sent Brody a compressed Blu-ray file. It was only a gigabyte via email, and he was able to download it right off of there.
It looked good.
Yeah. I mean, we watch these films, and I mean, the cool thing about the third one is, if you guys haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert, the main fucking story is it's in a fucking giant rave of vampires.
Yo, okay, I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah. So, side note on this, it actually kind of was perfect to watch this movie for me this week because I've also been in a weird mid 2000s vampire kick of watching the Underworld series.
Yeah.
Well, because I just got done with Resident Evil, as you know, and I was like, yo, let's kick it with 2000 Sony Screen Gem shitty movies. Like, let's just keep it.
Just keep it rolling with it.
Because I love the Underworld series, dude. They're cheesy as fuck, but I love them, dude. Like,
yeah,
it just
it doesn't.
Right, and it just kind of worked out perfectly because like this is literally that time frame of like 2008 that like vampires weren't fucking all the Twilight bullshit still yet, so they're still trying to be badass.
A couple more, and we'd be like, fuck this.
Right. Fuck yeah. Oh man, Lance is good.
This whole movie is, I think, with the fact let's put this in context. 2008, horrible year for horror. Okay. This is what, 21 years after the first film?
Easily, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So put this in the context with limited budget, with the effects that we got, the story we got. I think it's a pretty solid movie. So I think this is going to be one of those movies that people aren't going to expect this score when we end it.
I agree.
This is
definitely
that we take that into context and we base it on how we enjoy it today in 2020.
No, like, you know what, man? Like, for a straight to DVD movie,
Yes.
this has been better than some of the ones that we have covered that have been easily in theaters.
Exactly.
Like, straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, this was one of those movies where I'm like, this is very enjoyable. I'm surprised it didn't get the theatrical release because I think it would have done fairly well.
Well, if you compare it to later post 2010 films, it is a lot better because everything relied heavily on jump scares and CGI after this.
Oh, yes.
Well, even kind of before that, and that's probably why it didn't go to theaters, is because it was kind of almost all practical effects and shit still. Which in like 2000s, man, if you look at any of the big AAA movies, they're really trying to encompass the CGI into the effects more than anything.
That was the biggest sale to all the to everybody because it was cheap.
But fuck that, dude. As we've always discussed in every episode that we've done, practical always is going to be better.
CGI is good for highlight. That's it.
Okay, perfect example. Midnight Meat Train.
Yep.
That wasn't a bad one. I enjoyed that.
I like the CGI blood in that. I think that where it's acceptable because it was used in such a way where it was artistic rather than, oh my God, it looks like fucking shit.
What was literally the most memorable scene from that movie for you guys?
Lizard people.
See, for me, it was literally when they smashed Ted Raimi in the head with the fucking hammer.
No, dude. Fucking Hillary Clinton coming on the fucking train.
Ted Raimi was pretty goddamn good, though. So I like that.
I mean, dude, the ride to hell was definitely like a what?
Yeah.
But like, just the thing that sticks out in my head is always Ted Raimi's fucking eyeball getting like popped out in that slow-mo smash, dude. Like,
oh, so good.
Oh, anyways, back to vampires. So,
yes.
But no, man, like this movie was it was a pleasant surprise.
Yes, big time.
Now, do we want to get any callers in here, or
that's up to the people out there? Gunnar, have you ever watched this film? I could give you a call and you could be on the show.
I think he said he has not.
Okay.
Hold on.
Lance, if you want to call, be on the show, let us think. All I have to do is grab the cord off the floor, plug in the phone, and give you a little ring a ding. But
word.
Do it, Lance. Do it, Lance.
Yeah, I enjoyed this film.
So do we have any notes on this film today?
Actually, Doppelganger Kangamanga from Down Under actually has notes. He took what Chad did for this episode, transformed it into his own little flavor, and here it goes.
Thank you so much, Chad.
Give me it.
Flavor Flav. So yeah, bit of behind the scenes stuff for us. What do we got here? So yeah, basically Corey Haim and Corey Feldman are the only cast members pretty much from the original Lost Boys to return, but obviously those scenes were deleted. Before the film entered development, 3 ideas for a sequel to the Lost Boys were considered. One was a prequel focusing on David, Kiefer Sutherland's character, and how he became a vampire. Another was titled The Lost Girls, and another titled Lost Boys Devil May Cry. They don't really give us much information about them, but yeah.
The Lost Girls one, wasn't that actually Schumacher's second pitch for the sequel?
That's a very good question. I'm not entirely sure.
Because I know Schumacher directed the first one, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, The Lost Girls was his pitch, which was essentially almost the same thing. It was a motorcycle gang of girls, vampires, blah, 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 and going from that. And I think he actually said he was pissed that they, Warner Brothers, went ahead with these sequels instead of that one.
If they did The Lost Girls, would it be Cry Little Brother?
It would have been interesting to see that, though, but yeah, it would have been interesting to hear a song, too.
And Courtney Love would have sung it.
Yeah. Continue on, DKB.
So, Corey Feldman was originally to reappear as Edgar Frog, but changed his mind when he was offered a larger part in the story. Yeah, right. Yeah. Towards the beginning of the film, there's a shirtless guy playing a saxophone, which is also the original film.
Wait, say that again?
Surely that's got, that has to be like, I was hoping it was going to be the same dude, but obviously it's not.
Okay, sidebar real quick. I I will talk to you guys that the week leading up to this episode, I attempted on multiple occasions to reach out to Timmy Capello, the original saxophone player from Lost Boys, to have him enter the show.
Dude.
To get contact with him before the show, but I will eventually do it. And I will let you know that he's still playing saxophone.
Is he really?
Yes, really?
Good for him, dude. Is he still jacked as shit?
Yes.
Awesome.
He's not like as jacked.
Wow, yeah, dude. He's probably in his fucking.
He's still active in the saxophone community.
The dude's probably in his 60s at least.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
Dude, the fat guy reference with the saxophone was fucking great though, because even though I haven't seen the first one, I still know obviously cultural reference wise all about that, and that was fucking hilarious.
Do we have an actor, or is that just an extra? There's like,
dude, it's got to be just an extra. Maybe not.
Yeah.
He just found some guy who had like jack shoulders but had this sweet fucking belly, and they're like, bro, you manhandle the saxophone for like 2 seconds. Yes.
And he had the ponytail and everything. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yes.
Dude, if that really was the original actor, I would have been mad that they didn't give him more screen time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wait till you watch the first one. See how much screen time he gets, dude.
Bro, I've seen that whole, like, I watched it on YouTube earlier because, like, I was just watching scenes of the first one, and that whole scene is just 80s as fuck.
hey,
dude. Like,
there's a scenes deleted. Latex Girl? Do we have
Yeah,
information on Latex Girl, Brody?
ooh. Because I
good.
saw her mentioned in the cast, but I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
It
I
says
don't think we got that.
I'm interested in Latex Girl. That sounds definitely something from
Sounds like my kind of girl.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, kinky.
Peel off on me, baby. Peel off.
Ooh.
Sick, man.
So the film was intended to be a remake of the original, set in a modern day with Corey Feldman, just making a cameo as a homage to the original.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I kind of see that.
Yeah, but it takes away like the 80s vibe from the first. I think you can't. Yeah, I don't think that would work for me.
Yeah.
Well, the first one, they had them flying around a lot more and shit too, right? Like,
Yeah,
they didn't
and
really
they-
do that in this one.
No, and they did it really cool with the camera. Like it's from the point of view of the vampire itself. So there's a lot of trick photography, and it's cool how they did it. Right.
Yeah.
Angus Sutherland is now a Hollywood producer.
Good.
Oh, really?
Because he wasn't good.
Also, you would also have seen Angus Sutherland and Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay the same year.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I do remember him in that. He went from
Wait.
being a vampire to being in Harold and Kumar.
Wait, what was he in Harold and Kumar?
Anton.
Was he the douche guy that she was marrying?
Yep.
Okay.
He
I
was
haven't watched Guantanamo Bay in a while, dude. All I can remember is the fucking, dude, your pubes look like Osama bin Laden's beard. Yo, while you're looking up the cast, look up the dude who played the geeky guy that was trying to get with the sister the whole time. That motherfucker looks like Wolverine now, dude. He's fucking huge. I don't know. I can't remember his name off. I don't even know if we have it listed, probably. I think it's Grayston Holt.
The fuck? How the hell do you remember that?
Because when we do the movies, I go through the whole, I go through every character after the fact, so I can try to remember better for the show.
Dude looks like fucking Wolverine now.
But yeah, it was literally the first picture I pulled up, and I was like, "Wait, that's the dude?" I'm like, "No," and I had to I was like, "Holy shit, that is the dude!"
Oh yeah, Bitten, Supernatural. Looks like he's a big TV actor. Plays a lot of strong-milled role characters. Look at that shit.
Right? They were like, "Listen, we need a dude who's super jacked in a flannel to take it off really slow."
Jacked in a
That guy.
flannel.
Yeah, Bobby's our flannel,
Bobby.
our jacked flannel guy who takes it off
I'll
slowly.
wear a
and
flannel next week.
takes it off slowly, and then the women start breathing a little bit heavier. You know?
Next thing you know,
Get
there's
that
a
shit
bubble on
ready.
the floor.
Yeah.
And ba-boom.
Right. So what else we got, Brody? I'm sorry, we didn't mean to steal your thunder there.
Oh, good man. Chris and Nicole share the same last name as Michael and Sam from the original, Emerson.
Oh.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Both The Lost Boys and its direct-to-video sequel, The Lost Boys: The Tribe Star, a son of Canadian actor. Oh, we already know that Donald Sutherland's son and Keith Sutherland's brother played fucking Angus. Angus was shit. Yeah, not a fan. While making this movie, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman were shooting the two Coreys for A&E. However,
I remember that shit.
Yeah. However, due to security concerns, the camera crews for that series were not allowed to come to the set.
Fucking cameraman standoff, dude.
Corey Haim was also having some big issues at the time of he was doing that little cameo in this.
Well, when did he?
He was having problems, I think, still too.
When did he die? It was 2009.
Was it right after this?
It was right after this, and then they brought out the
long,
one.
yeah.
Because the
I'm
third one was
pretty
2010, so I don't think he's in that one, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
2010.
Yeah, it wasn't long after this movie. He was having some issues at the time.
Well, we follow up on that with the next one. So the producers decided to give both Corey Feldman and Haim prominent roles for the two Coreys after it became a success. Haim's role, however, would be reduced to a brief cameo due to his drug relapse.
Yeah, it was
too bad.
It was big. In the two Coreys, sorry to throw you off, Brody, but in the two Coreys, there is a little sequence of them shooting that scene with Corey, both of them, and you could see he is like on edge the whole time. Like he's like very fidgety.
Dude, you could see that in the beach scene alone if you watch the deleted scenes on YouTube, man. He just looks like he's just not in it. It's sad, man, but
yeah, unfortunately, but yeah.
Oh, well, he brought it on himself.
Yeah.
The film was Warner Premiere's highest-selling DVD release of 2008, performing so impressively that Warner immediately greenlit a third installment. It covered its $5 million production cost in its first 3 weeks of release.
No shit.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive for direct-to-DVD.
Question,
That it
what
is.
is the highest-selling New Line Cinema video release of all time?
Jason Goes Out.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, yes. That was a good guess. Despite the success of the DVD, the film received poor reviews. It currently has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes based on 7 reviews, with an average rating of 2.85 out of 10.
Wow.
Shout out to Papa Dale Silva. What's up, you sexy?
What up, Dale?
Good buddy.
Yeah. Oh, look, we got Lance and Dale in here. Oh, it's Studley.
Yes.
Oh my God. In one alternate ending, Edgar is cleaning up after the vampire hunt when Sam Emerson knocks on his door. Sam warns him that his brother Alan is coming to settle the score. Edgar is reluctant to accept Sam's help, but Sam insists he needs it. The scene ends with vampiric Alan and a female companion driving wildly to confront Edgar.
Yeah.
Another alternate ending is a slightly extended version of the first, but with Sam wearing black sunglasses and showing Edgar bite marks on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what I've got. There wasn't really much about this film.
Yeah, I was going to say, with limited budget and a smaller film anyways, there's probably not going to be tons and tons of it. But
Yeah, not really.
we got Marcio. What's up, buddy?
Marcio.
Oh,
Dude, we got everybody we got people from four corners, man. We got Brody already here from Australia. We got Marcio Chimanen. We got a guy who said he's from the UK. Yo, we are covering. Nice.
We get a lot of traffic from south of the border as well.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
We suck donkey penis. See, Dale, I don't remember that scene, man. I just, yeah. It is a sponsor night. It is a hot damn sponsor night. So what are we on, guys? Johnny D, you got some questions for us, you studly man.
I do. This one was kind of a little bit harder to come up with some questions just because I feel a lot of it could just be chalked up to some shitty acting or some things like that. Like a lot of the questions I feel like I had would have been just like looking too deep into it. It's just like, nope, gotta accept it. So the first one was, so did we just all watch A Statutory Rape?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
17. But then again, what state are they in? And
Correct, because state laws, sometimes there's a weird like 5 rule distance thing. Like if you're not with it, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but yeah, that is true.
Like I was just thinking, as soon as she mentioned she was 17, I was like, wait a minute. Like it was like a record stop in my head. It was like, wait a minute.
It went up, it's like, wait, what?
Gentlemen, what game were they playing in their lair?
Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
California, but there's a bunch of
I think 2007, 2008 hype
Halo?
game. Close. What's another title? Gears of War.
Oh,
They were rocking hardcore Gears of War, and I know I might still be in a little wake and bake mind here, but I just was like, oh shit, that was like literally just dropped. So I thought that was pretty cool that they had that in there.
Wonder
Let's
how much
see.
they had to pay to get that in there.
Right? Maybe they just snuck it in.
No, I'm telling you, they definitely had to pay. There's no way.
So towards the end, when our main guy was fighting all the vampires and shit like that, he was starting to become more vampire. But what I was confused is Edgar said they were only half vampire until they fed.
Yeah.
So does that mean more of like when he means half vampire, it's just not permanent yet? Like they still like that's what I was kind of confused because like I figured they wouldn't have got the morphed face, but then even him and his sister had it by the end of it. So
it means they're only half or whatever, because I got to tell you something. The two of them as even half vampires was really confusing because I'm like, this is the only movie that I know where that term is a thing, half vampire. So
yeah, I'm always used to like 3/4 vampire. Yeah.
well, you know,
either A, you turn to a vampire, or B, you don't.
Listen, the only half vampire that was ever done well was Blade.
Yes. Yes. Fuck yeah.
And those are for different reasons.
Well, yeah. But that's comic, man. That had a lot of origin writing into it. More so than this.
Yeah.
That was a solid backstory to describe his half vampirism.
Right. Gentlemen, do you remember what is this is a question for you guys. Do you remember what's in frog juice?
Yes, it is holy water, garlic,
And
raw egg.
a raw.
Yep. Nice. Who the fuck's drinking that shit tonight? Wow.
We're gonna do it. Wait, listen. If Monster Mania happens, doing it.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna get fucked up.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's see. So here's a question, and I don't know if you guys noticed it maybe on your copy or whatnot. Why were some of the scenes so fuzzy?
You know, and I know what you're talking about.
Jules. Hi.
Like,
is Jules up in here?
oh, nice.
Hi. Yeah. So the fuzzy scenes I only noticed were on exterior shots, and that could be stock footage.
Well, the one scene I noticed it the hardest in was when he killed that first chick on the deer antlers. For some reason, when all like the gore and stuff started happening, it went like to a wicked grain filter, and I was just like, "What the fuck is that?"
You know what? Okay. Rated and unrated versions of the film, and then edited back in with restored versions of that. So what we're seeing is an attempt to make it match the other film with grading and others and upscale.
Okay, so I must have watched the unrated then, I'm assuming, because it had all. Because I was like, dude, the gore and shit was cool, but I was like, yo, you were at full 1080 HD, and then all of a sudden it was just like, what the fuck is this shit? And then it goes right back to him, like, oh, okay, what the hell is that?
So I think what I said is correct. Brody, do you agree?
Yes, I do. 100%.
All right. I didn't know if maybe it was just like a thing to kind of like cover the gore a little bit, but that does make more sense if it was edited back in and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all practical. I mean, if Savini, do you think Savini did his kill?
Yes.
Brody said that?
Dude, he always makes his own head pops off, dude. It's fucking great.
Because that fucking, I loved it. Just that the way the angle the camera was, like it was enough to see what he was doing, and then that initial,
Dude, listen, and you know what? Right there, actually, you know, that's going to be covered in our questions later, so I can't even say it because that was technically the intro.
Don't.
Let's see. Do I have any more questions? So,
excuse me.
And I'm assuming this was probably just due to editing, but I was wondering if you gentlemen noticed. So when they killed Shane there at the end with the cross, and he finally cut his head off, he lit on fire. The cross instantly like caught on fire with it almost first, right? Why was it completely unscathed when Frog came over and then fucking pulled it out and was like, meh?
Terrible editing. Terrible editing. There's no other way.
Hey, who was in charge of continuity for that third act?
That's right.
Was that Roger again?
Probably.
Fucking hate it. I just let
Roger back. He has the fucking meth addiction. See, that's the problem with hiring Roger. He sucks at continuity.
Yes, he
motherfucker.
does.
They're like, yo, we got this. I'm assuming they filmed it first, obviously went back, did the practical effects, but then never just like, wait a minute.
Or their continuity guys suck.
It's very possible. Goddamn fucking Roger. But other than that, gentlemen, I think that is it for my big old questions for this episode. So unless you got any.
I've got one. Do you think Savinio's cameo was actually a reference to Sex Machine from Dusk Till Dawn?
I was hoping yes.
Probably. Because the makeup on him looks similar to them.
How good a shape was he in? Oh my god.
Right?
I want to look like
a frog juice off of his body. I want to use his I want to use his pecs as a luge to drink frog juice. And then do frog juice shots out of his belly button.
I'm a little sad that he got ended so fastly though, or so fast.
I was expecting him to actually be the head vampire, which would have been pretty fucking sick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been cool.
And he ran things as just a head. See? That would have been like, whoa.
Yes. That would have
been the most literal thing ever.
Oh.
He had a little head.
Oh. So shout out to Mickey. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Mickey.
Mickey.
Big old 31.
You can ignore his profile picture. But yeah, shout out to Mickey. Not advertising for people. Okay, guys. So douche of the movie. Angus can suck a dick. Only because
he can.
Only because they put him up so many times to knock fucking acting out of the park, and he was like, "I'm not my dad."
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This was kind of a hard one because I mean, all the vampires just try to, they're all in their own douchey personas, anyways.
I would say the one who harassed Chris and his sister at the party the minute they walked in.
Oh, John? Yeah,
John,
I could probably agree with that.
John.
Why are you walking like you have a dick in your ass?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Fucking love it. Love it. No, I don't know, because even the main vampire, like, yeah, his acting was atrocious, but he wasn't necessarily, like, he wasn't even the douchiest one, you know what I mean? Like,
no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
You know who's the douchiest.
Well, yeah. Who's got the most raging mullet in the first one, obviously, That's what this movie needed more mullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is everyone's final pick for douche?
I'm going to have to go with John.
John.
Yeah. I am a douche.
Douchebag. Yeah.
I definitely am.
You're a huge
favorite kill, gentlemen.
It is not cranberry sauce.
No, it's
I
not.
have two.
Ooh, two.
Okay, I will do two, but I will do one as my favorite and then an honorable mention.
Nice. Okay.
Honorable mention being the Savini kill.
Yes.
The other one being the antler kill.
The antler kill? Ooh, that was a good one.
Also, is that a Silent Night, Deadly Night callback?
Well, wait. Yeah, it could be.
The first film to feature that is Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
Remember we put Linnea Quigley up on the fucking deer antlers?
That's right.
Yeah.
No shit. It's very well could be.
I'm just saying, guys. Bobby,
right.
took
mine off.
He was getting warm.
Boy, nothing gets past
It's more like where's Bobby's remote?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bobby, there it is.
There it is.
Hey.
Where's Corey? Let's see it. Where is it?
Bobby's gonna get a shirt for conventions and it just says, "Where's my remote?"
That's my remote. That's my new cosplay. Where's my remote?
Oh,
What
So
is
funny.
that? Oh, that's a nice Magnavox. Universal. 96, good year.
Wait.
Love it.
Is that a candle scent on my remote? Oh.
Love it.
I'm gonna go. So actually, they were literally the same too as TJ was the Savini and the Antler. I just love the fact that Chris, and the whole time, get off me, and just impales, and he's just like this.
Shout out to our co-host that is not here, Chad. We did get to see Asian titties.
And they were
We
lovely.
did.
I
think it was half Asian, but still.
Chris,
They count.
I understand. He's got a sister. Should have fucked her in the shower. Let her bite him and been done.
Bobby is a opportunist.
Right?
Definitely would have seized that opportunity.
Yeah, man. I mean, that girl was cute as hell, dude.
Hey, I would have been like, I'll be a vampire right here. Okay. Now, can we still get it on
Right.
in the shower,
Right.
please?
Right?
I also have to say that she did have a very nice areola to nipple ratio. It was very
Yes.
Yes.
Very nice. Brody, what was your favorite kill, buddy?
I'm gonna say Edgar's water balloon kill on Kyle.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you!
Yeah. And he
All right, 'cause
delivers
that
that
was my
one
vote.
line directly after it, and I was like, "That's badass."
What's the one-liner?
Oh,
Oh,
Wasn't it
damn.
those Pop Goes the Weasel?
Yes, I think that was it. Yeah.
I think he was like, Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah.
I was just like, yes!
What is it? What are they screaming at the rocks to each other? Let me see your teeth!
yeah.
Oh, man. Yes, you know what? I have to agree with Brody. An honorable mention, obviously, to the Savini kill in the beginning, but the water balloon head explode that was my shit right there, dude. I loved it.
Great. You know something? I don't think there really is one bad kill in this movie. Now that I think about it,
You're right, because you know what? Even the beach scene when they all turn on the girls down there, even that was an awesome scene, dude. Like, granted, it was just basic vampire kills, but still, like,
right?
It was fast paced, it was gory, it was bloody, fucking.
So my third one would be that kill. Like, it is. I love the two, but I forgot that one. It really is a fucking good kill.
And I'm glad that Frog even explained that all vampires die differently. I don't know if that happened in the first one, obviously, because I have not seen it, but I'm glad he threw that in there because that would have been confusing as fuck. I'm like, wait, what is going on with this shit? But
Yeah.
So-
The kills in the first one were just so not over the top, but they were really well thought out and planned.
stereo!
Yeah. That was so cool.
So I think we got all our kills. Gentlemen, what is your favorite scene in this movie?
The ending.
Ending, third act.
Ending with Edward Frog. Yes.
The last solid 17 minutes. Straight up. Agreed.
Agreed.
That whole chase scene of when they go down into the bunker, man, is like, that is literally when it gets turned up to 11.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and I think we're all going to probably agree on this one, seeing we've all mentioned it. Did the opening scene all hook us in?
Absolutely. It was very well done.
Great. We got Tom Savini as a vampire, fucking showing off his amazing
It's
pectorals.
a very strong open for a video fucking release.
Yes.
It is. And go ahead, Bobby.
You know what would have been cool with Tom Savini is his little pecker gun from Dusk Till Dawn.
If they brought that in.
I would have loved to see him come out like this. This is my beach, bitch.
Right. I own all the water from here to the lighthouse. Love it, dude. Just coming out like a motherfucker. No, it was a good, you know what? Especially for one movie that everybody's kind of pooed on, and it was a direct-to-DVD. Popping in and seeing Tom Savini come in and literally the first fucking scene, I'm like, all right, I'm fucking in this shit. Man. Let's do it. Oh, shit. Tom Savini's here. You're right. Like anybody who's any kind of horror aficionado, man, you see Savini, you're just instantly like, "Yep, I'm in." But
So yeah, best hits, hottest girl.
Asian for me. That's it.
She had the best hits, man. But I'm gonna say the sister. I thought was
The
hotter.
sister is a smoke show.
Oh my god, dude, she is.
Yeah, she is.
I want to see her dressed in a fucking Pink Ranger outfit.
Asian tits. Sister is the hottest. Is she a Pink Ranger?
No, but she should be. I feel like she should.
I honestly think she should be. Yeah.
I feel like she would have fit that role perfectly, dude. Like, she's been in something I've seen before, but I just don't know what the fuck it is.
That is a very. Is it Nicole?
Yes.
Yes. She is just.
Yeah.
It's good mood. She's good mood food. That's exactly it.
All the women are pretty good in this. They're all pretty good looking in this. Honestly.
It's good mood food.
And that Asian vampire chick in the beginning, man, she was just.
She plays Marsha Brady in the Brady Bunch in the White House.
Never knew that was a movie.
Can't say I've ever seen that nor knew that existed.
Yeah.
She plays Phoebe Valentine in a TV series named Valentine. She plays Caitlin in Smokin' Aces 2, also directed by.
I have seen that.
Oh, well, then that's what it is. It's the same director as this film as well.
Okay. Maybe that's what it is then, because I have watched that once before.
It's interesting that he was able to use her so many years later, you know? It's cool.
Yeah, she got my vote for sure.
Okay.
What do you think, Brody? Brody's like, I'm good all around, man.
No, actually, I think, all right, two. I've got two. So Lisa I'm pretty sure she was the one that gets impaled by the deer antlers.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you do pause this movie at 18 minutes and 15 seconds, they're the best hits of the film.
Yo, he has it down to
damn, buddy.
I saw it and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to pause that. Remember that shit.
Yo,
and yes, win.
Hey, you better send us a screenshot of those because now I got to see them.
Yeah, you should have had a screenshot ready to.
Yeah, should have, but
yeah.
Taking a look.
If you want to see that photo, head on over to Instagram and look at Sex Machine Cosplay 93 and follow that.
Is that shit still going? We haven't gotten a new photo in a while.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
I need a new one, Bobby.
I'll have one ready for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh shit!
Jesus Christ, it's still a fucking thing.
Of course it is, dude. Why wouldn't it be?
Hey, it's like his body's going that way, and his face is going that way. And his body's going that way.
Love it.
Oh my God.
So, gentlemen, did the score of the movie set the mood?
Yeah, it was very point break vampire-ish
I was
movie.
gonna say we only heard My Little Sister about 3 different times in the fucking movie.
Yes.
But it was like the 2008 emo version. It was edgy.
Dude, there was like 2 different versions, I feel.
The soundtrack was about as dreary as the color palette.
You know what? That's a valid take. I will accept that. It was a very mid-tone, like, nah.
A little. That's for sure.
I mean, well, you get Cry Little Sister, I think you get that in the beginning. You get it when they fuck, I think. And then I think you get it at the end or something like that. I was just like, wow, man, they are just fucking milking this shit there. Like,
because they knew they got to make money on something.
Right? They're like, yo, how do we pull more referencing from the first one? Let's just reuse the whole soundtrack, or at least just
do we
one
have
song.
a particular song that sticks out to any of us?
Just that one, dude. That was the only one that I could remember.
All of these films get a variation of Cry Little Sister. Some sad band that will never be heard of again does a song for these guys, and this is just that version. So I'd say
so I should expect it in the third one again. Then.
Oh yeah, we'll get another version of that bitch in that one. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Thank you for telling me that ahead of time.
and one can say the definitive version, other than the OG one, would be the
right.
The Manson one, very good.
Oh
yes,
it is.
I could accept that one.
Yes. So guys,
we're gonna skip. Ooh, favorite Frog, dude.
Yeah,
Frog, hands down.
Yeah.
And honorable mention to Edgar Frog, who is an ordained minister. I also am. And he did it I love it, dude, because when he was going through that whole scene, I'm like, please say he did it online. Please say he did it online. And I was like, yes, dude. Like,
hey, Brody, is there any you have one pass for an inappropriate Corey Feldman joke if you want to shoot one off?
Yes.
I better not.
No, come on. No.
Nah. I can't do it. I love
Prior to
Feld
the
Dog.
show, he was like, can I make any Feld Dog jokes? And I was like, if you do, limit it to maybe only one or two. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it at all.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
If you want to throw it in there if it feels right, go right ahead.
Yeah, all right, fine. If it feels right, go for it.
Yeah. So Edgar Frog, man, obviously all of our favorite characters. Like I said, dude, this movie could have been that much better if you gave it just like a little bit more of him.
If Haim was sober and was behind Feld Dog, I think for one, Feld Dog's relationship with him would have been great, and I think he would have been in a better frame of mind anyway. So could in a perfect world where Haim is sober and his relationship with Feld Dog is about as solid as Bobby's midsection, we could have got a completely different movie, and we could have got something that maybe wouldn't have been direct to video and wouldn't have been Angus Sutherland.
You know what? You're probably right. If you could have had both Corey's pulling name power, that would have probably been an easy sell for theaters. I could see that.
Easy sell. I'm pretty sure probably would have made it go through the roof if it was right.
I mean, the fact that they still had him in there, I'm sure was enough for people to go out and buy the fucking DVD or at least rent it from Blockbuster at the time.
Yeah.
Old school shout out.
Yeah, you spent the two Coreys and a Sutherland on a fucking Lost Boys sequel in a video store.
I mean, I remember I saw this shit when it hit shelves back in fucking 08, dude. Like, they had that shit stacked.
The movie is a trailer.
What's that?
DVD. I remember watching a trailer on this on a DVD. This is
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the trailer.
I watched the trailer with you gentlemen today. That was my first.
Was the film scary? No.
No. No. Absolutely not.
Does it hold up today? Yes.
Yeah. I think it was enjoyable, entertaining.
Yep.
Exactly. That's exactly what this movie was set out to be, was be enjoyable, and it was.
Now, the next question varies from scene to scene, and I think you guys would agree. The acting, I would have to say varies. Yeah.
It's weird because especially the main dude, he hits it sometimes, and then there's other times you're just like, what the fuck is this dude? Like, why'd they pick him?
He's fucking calm literally for 90% of the movie.
Right, like he's supposed to be all raged up and shit like that.
I think the backtracking on the vocals when they went back and re-recorded his dialogue was slightly out of sync in certain scenes, and it was a little over the top because his voice did not match his facial expressions by any means, and that is more evident within the first 25 minutes of the film, and then it corrects itself on the latter part. Go back and watch. It just felt very awkward sometimes whenever he spoke dialogue. And it also could be a result of looseless audio on the Blu-ray.
That's very possible. No, I mean, like I said, dude, some of it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was I think it's kind of what you would almost expect to have a direct to DVD. So I feel like as long as you set yourself up for that mood set, it's not too bad. Maybe that's what a lot of people were like hated because they were expecting like grade A, like the first one. But.
Right. They were trying to, but it didn't pan out in certain ways.
Correct.
Tyler, what's up?
Tyler.
Hey,
RoboFuck. What's up?
Not very often do I have a fellow person who understands cinematography the way that I do. So I'm going to use this opportunity to have with Brody on the show to really dip into the fact that this was the most uninspiring color palette I've ever seen in a fucking film. The cinematography was great. Whoever was the DP knew what he was doing. The fact is the production designer was garbage. Whoever lit the fucking shots was garbage. And whoever did the color grading on the film can go suck a dick.
100% yes. I was even struggling at times, like in the tunnel scenes. It just if you're going to light up a head explosion like that, fucking shine some light on that fucking thing, you know? Like,
Right?
get the fucking blood, you know? Like, the blood looked black, and I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you there. And even at the nighttime scenes, it just looked like there was like a street light just on top of him. And it was, it was like stand under the street light and we'll film you.
There's a way to do minimal lighting, and that's not how you do it. Minimal lighting, perfect example, Halloween 5. This, no.
And they got like a fucking big budget. Like, why not?
4.5 million. This is more than Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
This is double what Jason Goes to Hell had. Double.
That's that is really an impressive fucking amount for a direct-to-DVD movie.
Yeah. I got it from Warner Brothers, and it was a Lost Boys with Feldman attached.
Right, so they knew it was going to sell.
Yeah.
And Jason Goes to Hell was made by a 23-year-old director with a great cast, and that turned out fantastic.
It did.
What the fuck?
And you got theatrical
of ourselves a hidden gem like we did with that film. I mean, one of these films that we appreciate that other people's don't, you know?
Dude, no, this film definitely takes the essence of Gore N More for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Like, this is a perfect iteration of like just cheesy enough, gory enough, good enough, and bad enough at the same time.
We could put this in that category of films like Cabin Fever, where we
it's just that weird middle ground of like, you can totally watch this on a rainy Saturday and it's great.
Yeah, exactly.
When we release our greatest hits collection, it'll be on there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys,
yeah.
You guys have any comments on the cinematography before we move on?
You know, it wasn't bad. I remember one cool shot I liked was the fade in with the headlight shot when John picked up the kid from the police station, and then all of a sudden it was like you could see that they were trying some different things. And I know they are obviously trying to like save money where they can, but like the scenes where they were going around like stabbing each other and shit, I kind of wish you saw more like frontal shots than just like side stuff and then like holding like meaty intestines and shit to the side. I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong, but it would have been cool to like see a little bit. But you know, obviously that shit costs money and stuff. So.
And it was cutting in and out between a handheld cam and a normal camera.
Yeah,
it just looked
weird.
It was multi, like there was no need for that.
Once again, like TJ said, this is unfortunately kind of goes with the times. You're talking 2008,
Halloween Resurrection.
Well, you're talking. Look at all the cam films and shit that started coming out in that mid 2000s. Like, you know, just to have that style a little bit in there. I'm glad they did. They only did what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was like a film a year that was like that easily.
Could you imagine a found footage Lost Boys film?
Oh God.
God, no.
Maybe GoPros strapped.
Well, you know what? If you did it from the vampires angle where they are GoPro and all their kills and shit, you might sell me on that, dude.
If the first one, they got some massive shots.
Hardcore Henry meets Point Break.
Dude, Hardcore Henry is fucking phenomenal. I love that movie. Holy shit.
That's a sick film.
Now, if we could just get a slasher film from the killer's perspective like that, we would be set.
Has there not? I mean, we've always gotten POV shots of the killers.
Maniac remake.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do.
You know, that was a good one, too.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Fucking Elijah Wood, man.
So, guys, premise.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a good little simple premise of vampires.
Done the right way.
Okay,
listen, man. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, listen, dude, it wasn't sparkly vampires set in Washington, so you know what? It's 2 thumbs up for me. Brody, what do we got, buddy?
Yeah, the premise. I would have loved to have seen a direct sequel to the original, but this was a fun film, and yeah, I'll stick by the premise of this. And having known that little fact that these two have shared the last name as the original two characters, it's kind of got me thinking. Like, obviously, they relate somehow, and Yeah, I think just that little attention
They are
to
the right
detail.
age, or they could be Michael's kids.
Well, that's exactly. It's up to you to decide who they are, and I think throwing that in there is a cool little detail to sort of sum up the premise of this and have it as its own separate story. But yeah, no, I dug it. And it was, as TJ said, it was fitting for that time in the 2000s, like where you had the skaters, motorcycle riders, like just extreme sports. I felt were like a big thing. Yeah, it was the big thing through there. So yeah, I dug it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah,
Rewind,
Yes.
remake, or recycle.
Rewind.
I'm gonna rewind this one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And if you could remake it, just add a little bit more frog in there. That'd be it.
Change up some of the acting. Beautiful.
again, the third movie brings both Frog Brothers back full circle, and we get to see the whole Frog Brothers suit up. It's
So
chicken time.
I'm gonna assume that we get way more frog than in the last one.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Well, that makes me even more excited to watch the third
It
one.
revolves around them rather than this. Yeah.
And
Nice.
it's on
Okay.
Prime. The third one is on Prime.
Is it?
I saw
Nice.
it on this one, if I'm correct.
Because I rented this one on Prime because I couldn't fucking find this one anywhere. But
I was going to do it on demand, but they said you can only buy it. And I said, fuck you.
yeah, that's how Voodoo was too. So I was like, fuck that. Prime it is. But it's only like $2 on Prime, dude. So if you were sold by what we said today, man, go check that shit out. I think you'll enjoy it.
$2 on Prime. Get it up.
Right?
Yeah. So, guys, it's time for the Gore and More rating, and we're going to start with the Italian Stallion.
Yo, Rocky's here? Where?
Mm-hmm.
I will give this a 4.0.
Wow.
Generally enjoyable director movie. It's good. I'll do 4.0. I'll give it a high.
Okay. I can respect that.
Impressive.
John?
I'm not gonna go as high as Bobby, but I'm definitely gonna go above a 3. I'm gonna say a solid 3.5. Like I said, very entertaining. Yeah, it's just it's right above your, I feel, average movie to me.
Okay. I'm going to give this a 3.25.
Okay.
I love it. I think it was a fun film. Doppelganger Kanga Banger from Down Under.
I'm going to give it I would have rated it high if the lead wasn't such a shit actor. I'm going to give it a 3.2.
3.2. Fair.
So that is a Gore and More score for Lost Boys the Tribe of 3.4 bloody VHS tapes out of 5.
I feel that's very acceptable for this movie.
Actually, if we were to round it up, it's 3.48. So let's do it a 3.5.
All right. There you go.
That's totally acceptable. Absolutely.
I think that's exactly where we need it to be on our chart of greatest hits. Yeah.
Right.
I did rate it a little higher, more or less, because I was expecting a shit movie. Like, shit, terrible.
So
that's not what I got. So I did it based on that. I'm like, okay.
No, that's fair, man.
With this, so, but yes.
And like I said earlier, and I said earlier, it kind of seemed out of place. But like, if you apply this film within the context of its creation, it's awesome.
Yeah, just take it as what it is, dude. You know what I mean? Like, don't expect a AAA fucking movie. You're just like, nope, just gonna get some.
You had the added benefit of not watching the first one.
You know what? After discussing it with you guys, I feel like that was a benefit. You're right. Like, because now I'm just like, well, I have no idea what's going on, so let's just hop into this fucking. And now I got a sweet, cheesy action movie, and it's great.
If Chad was part of this review, the fact that he is the older of all of us,
yes,
and that this film was more prominent during his upbringing, that his score would have been lower because he would have been more focused on comparing it to the original rather than judging it as a standalone film.
I am interested to see what he would rate this, because I knowing that we have reviewed the original one, I didn't know where you guys were actually going to come with this one, because like I didn't know if you were going to hold the original one in higher standings to where this one was just like, no, this is garbage.
The original one got a perfect 5.
Did it? Oh wow.
Yeah. So high regard, but we didn't sit here and compare, which I couldn't, even as I was watching.
This was one of the films, along with Alien and The Crow, that got a perfect 5.
Yeah, we got a couple of those actually. I think The Thing, Alien,
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, we'll have to pull out the list someday. But no, I mean, this was kind of one of those sequels where it was, like we said, it was surprisingly good, almost like the Crow sequel.
Yes.
Like I was expecting that to kind of be, that was also very entertaining.
I think we'll find this as we continue our year of sequels. I think that's going to be something that's going to be a pleasant surprise moving forward. I mean, even moving into the year 3, the trilogy, I think that's going to also be something that will reveal more of these franchises. It is a perfect 5. Watch it, John.
I was gonna say Lance is getting aggressive over here, man.
Yes, he is.
Dude, I've never seen Lance get mad, but I feel like he's getting pissed at me over here. He's like, "You motherfucker!" Oh shit.
Okay,
Well,
so that's it for that review, guys. Holy shit.
I would say that was a good review.
Bobby needs to hop off here, actually. Here in a little.
I do.
Yeah, so we're gonna be wrapping it up.
Yeah, so pretty much the normal discussion bits that we would normally have on this part, we're going to wrap up real quick. You want some of that extra banter, head on over to dobackdiscussion.net and on to Do Back Discussion Network on Facebook and search for Wake and Bake. So you can have an extended conversation with me, Brody, and John on the last episode where we talk about cannabis, video games, and so much more. Bobby and I one day might create more content, but who knows?
Please, let's do it. Come on.
So, guys, catch Gore N More podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. And, of course, your source for pop culture and much more, dobackdiscussion.net. And all the other podcasts on the Do Back Discussion podcast network. So, without further ado, that's it for this episode. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, signing off.
This is Big Johnny D saying, "See you later, Gorehounds," and a brief pause because we didn't do this last episode, so I'm going to pee-pee slap us all. Next week, we are reviewing the movie Slugs. So, yes.
Oh, my God.
So
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm throwing that out there now so any of our listeners can hear that. Get on that shit. We want to hear your reviews. We want to get your call-ins. We love it.
I love that. You're going to rip it apart. Oh.
So, yeah, that'll be next week.
Nice.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Moan, saying, kill you guys later.
And this is your double ganger, kanga banger signing out, mother lickers.
Thanks for coming on.
Cheers for having me, guys. Thank you.
It's attached to your rod, mother liquor.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.